welcome to the Whitelist Gaming channel. My name is Dente, and in this video I will continue with part 4 of April Kelleher's story from the Division companion novel, New York Collapse. In part 3, we went over April's set of entries detailing her encounter with the Rikers. If you have not seen parts 1, 2, or 3, follow the links that are on the screen now so you can get caught up. To continue on her story, on December 26th, April began to investigate the book looking for hidden messages in an attempt to find out what happened to her husband. Using clues within the book, she set out to find Dr. Lou. The clue from how to find him more than likely came from her dead husband, who wrote on the back of a comic book card, "Neither snow nor rain will stop Dr. Lou." How he knew Dr. Lou would be at the post office is unknown, but the message "Neither snow nor rain" is a reference to the United States Postal Service creed. April ultimately finds Dr. Lou set up in the infirmary at the post office. When she confronts him, Dr. Lou recognized her and takes her into a private area. The doctor claimed that all he knew was that they were researching on treating the virus based off of existing biotech programs, but denies knowing who Bill is. April, however, is skeptical and feels like she isn't getting the full story. He then sent her on her way, saying cryptically, "Alliances are shifting and trust no one." She also writes about how she seems to think that Bill trusted her for some reason and how Dr. Candle is working with Dr. Lou but doesn't seem to know his background. April closes her entry for the day, noting how she would like the opportunity to talk to Dr. Candle without Dr. Lou knowing to figure out what he is up to. However, she does not write about any encounter in her later entries. On her way out of the post office, she came across another division agent who asked her how the war was going. To April, he seemed to be able to tell that it wasn't her pack and that she wasn't a division agent. This encounter frightens her, and she returns home and begins to consider her options of what to do with the pack, because she doesn't want to be forced into combat or thought of as a thief. Before going to sleep for the night, she starts to feel horrible. She suspected she is infected with the virus, but it has been a month at this point and she has had close contact with Eva, so she believes she is immune. Unfortunately for her, the next day she developed blisters and a fever. She also began sweating profusely, had difficulty focusing, and was incredibly thirsty. According to a journal entry on December 27th, she feels like she is, quote, "made of pain." The next 3 days of her journal entries are filled with paranoid entries caused by her high fever. She also blames Merchant for the virus, calling his book a supervillain monologue. It is later revealed that sometime while she was sick, she somehow lost the rifle she took from the body of the division agent Doug Sutton, tossing it down a vent. At one point during these 3 days, the radio she was listening to also began to have short bursts of static that coincided with the blinking of a light on the antenna of the division agent's go bag. Paranoid of what this might mean, she cut off the antenna, throwing it out the window onto a roof of a lower building. A few minutes later, some individuals came out with guns drawn. Who these people are unknown. They either could have been division agents working for Keener when he ultimately went rogue, or were friendly division agents attempting to find out what happened to Doug and his squad. By December 30th, April had fully recovered from the dollar flu and realized that the author of the book, Warren Merchant, wanted to save lives but had to hide it within the survival guide. At this point, she decides that her New Year's resolution will be to find Warren Merchant and figure out what happened to her husband. It is interesting to note that Merchant seems to want to be found and even hides "Find Me" in a pretty forward puzzle on pages 168 and 169. I hope you enjoyed this whitelist video. As always, if you have any further questions or comments, let us know down below, or subscribe if you want to see more of our future content, including the next part in this series. In the next part, we will finish April's story, including taking a look at some of the puzzles within the book. My name is Dente, and thank you for watching.